And here at Fighting Spirit Wrestling we have some of the greatest talents from all over the world. Japan, Mexico, Italy, Puerto Rico. We don't have anyone from England except for Mr. Bolls, but chalk that one up for the team, as it were.
I think that's pretty much all we can take, Wesley.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, there you see Sumie Sakai. Sumie Sakai, the Japanese female competitor, of course, a former mixed martial arts competitor as well.
Absolutely. Miss Sakai, quite a terror in the squared circle. We know what she can do. She's done it all over the world. And she's here in Brooklyn tonight, ladies and gentlemen, to put it on display in the squared circle. In an unbelievable ladies match here for Fighting Spirit Wrestling. Kill 'em all.
Sumie Sakai looks ready for action.
She certainly does, and here comes her opponent.
She's quite focused there in the ring, walking around, stalking the squared circle, to put on the ring generalship as she's known to do once the match starts.
I believe we were just treated by some songs by the Japanese boys choir.
Oh, that's a catchy tune, wouldn't you say, Dyson?
It's on my iPod, always on repeat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have quite a delayed entrance here.
This is Kyoko Kimura!
Kyoko on the way to the ring here. This will be some matchup, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Two massive talents in the ring for the ladies.
Kimura is not intimidated by any of these fans or by Sumie Sakai.
Well, Kyoko, of course, another Japanese competitor on her way to the ring, making Sumie Sakai wait.
Absolutely, the psychological tactics have started here, and we love to see the Japanese wrestlers, some of the greatest wrestlers in the world, hail from Japan. A wonderful place.
It certainly is. We love Japan here at FSW.
We love it in England too, but they bloody rebelled against us and pushed us back from their expansion, as it were, in the east.
These audience members are anxious for this match to start, which they should be.
Absolutely. And I've not seen a wrestler bringing a bottle of liquid into the ring here. She looks quite relaxed there.
Well, she's got a great outfit. Both of these ladies do. They look very flashy tonight.
Wonder what's in that bottle. Maybe I should go in there, up in there, and sneak some. Look at these fans. They're assuming she has some kind of foreign object in her hair.
The referee has to check everything, including the hair.
I think that's a violation of her civil rights.
Sumie Sakai pointing to our ref Ozzy here. And the bell's rung, ladies and gentlemen. The auction will ensue here.
Ladies and gentlemen, now that the opening bell has rung, I want to give everybody a formal introduction here. We are at FSW, Only the Strong. Once again, I am the ace, Dante Jayce, along with Wesley Bolls and Dyson Steranko. And we've got a great event here tonight, but Wesley, you look a little bit nervous. Why is that?
Absolutely, I'm nervous because Fighting Spirit Wrestling apparently under investigation by the New York State Athletic Commission, and if they find out a bit too much about Wesley Bolls, they may deport him.
Oh no!
And the only card I have to play is perhaps speaking to Mr. Steranko, who's close mates with Donald Trump. If he becomes president of the United States, perhaps he can pardon me, as it were.
Well, I hope that you don't get deported, Wesley. That would be terrible.
absolutely. It would be one of the most devastating things that ever happened to me in my life.
I'm sure Trump could make it happen. You can say in this country, but I hope you like cleaning hotel rooms.
Yeah.
Well, right now in the ring, we have, of course, Sumie Sakai getting her hair pulled by Kyoko. And I spoke to both of these ladies earlier as much as I could get out of them because, of course, they speak Japanese. But they were telling me that they've known each other for a long time, but this is the first time that they've actually wrestled each other in the ring. So they're very familiar with each other, but this is the first time they're actually going at it in physical combat.
Right now, Kyoko is woman handling Sakai.
Absolutely, she is woman handling him. She's giving a clever slap to the face there, Rosie. No respect for the referee, as it were. And Sumie Sakai was feeling that boot to the face in the corner, and she's being toyed with at this point, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely being toyed.
Yeah, Sumie Sakai is going to have the physical disadvantage against Kyoko. Kyoko, of course, the larger competitor, and right now she's going for a submission move.
Absolutely, and that submission move is wearing down Sumie Sakai. Knee to the face there with the submission move on her. And we'll see how long this lasts. I don't know how long you can take this kind of thing, but clearly at this point in the match, it's been all Kyoko, as it were.
Yeah, Kyoko trying to get the early victory right here. And Dyson, I want to ask you, how familiar are you with these two individuals?
Well, I've seen them on the internet a lot. Usually I'm alone while watching them.
Oh, no.
Hey, they're great competitors. I don't want any distractions when I'm watching great competitors.
Well, I can only imagine what you do alone. But right now, of course, Kyoko continuing to wear down Sumie Sakai. I also want to remind everybody that these two women are both actually mixed martial arts competitors, so they're very well versed in all sorts of combat.
As you can see,
absolutely,
brutal submission maneuver.
Absolutely, and Sumie Sakai holding on, showing the kind of strength and tenacity she has. Still in that submission move. In the center of the ring, the pressure's being put on, ladies and gentlemen. Sumie Sakai is feeling it here.
Sakai's going to
Kyoko taking photographs, as it were.
Yeah, that's just disrespect shown to her opponent, Sumie Sakai. Kyoko pulling the hair as well. I think Kyoko is just toying with Sumie right now.
Oh, you can call it toying. What she's doing is asserting her dominance.
Absolutely, the psychological dominance. Using the psychological tactics, as it were. Taking photographs as she has her opponent, and now they'll have to break that tug there. They'll have to break that hold there as Sumie Sakai made her way over to the rope there. And that right knee, and there she goes right after the right knee. Absolutely like a tiger stalking its prey, going after the weak knee there, and she'll go and work on that knee again. A kick to the face there.
I don't see Sakai recovering from this. She's getting sent back to Japan with a broken leg.
She very well may be. Kyoko just targeting that leg, and Sumie Sakai can only get to her knees. She can't even get to her feet, but she's trying to fight back, firing right hands into the midsection of Kyoko.
Right, there's a right cross to the face with no effect. There's another blast to the chest there. And referees, she's absolutely unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, this woman does not feel pain. She's taking bloody thrashes by Sumie Sakai right back to the face. Oh. Unbelievable.
Kyoko taking it all in and giving it right back.
Yeah, Kyoko off the rope. Sumie Sakai catches her with a drop kick.
Perfectly.
And you see Kyoko tries for a clothesline. Sumie Sakai ducks, and another drop kick sends Kyoko to the canvas. Sumie Sakai is fired up.
Absolutely, two perfectly executed drop kicks.
Well, what that is her adrenaline kicking in. Because her leg is very hurt right now. If she keeps on doing these high-risk maneuvers, she's going to find herself where she was before.
That's true, and Sumie Sakai up to the top rope, but the missile drop kick sends Kyoko down to the mat. Referee goes for the count.
Near fall, ladies and gentlemen, only a 2 count, but you've got to give credit to Sumie Sakai turning this match around. 30 seconds ago, she was being bloody thrashed around the center of the ring, and here she is trying to assert dominance, as it were, against her opponent, Kyoko. Both of the women locking up in the center of the ring.
And I want to mention to you, gentlemen, I was talking to Ref Ozzy earlier, and Ref Ozzy actually told me that it's a different style to count for Japanese competitors. So if the count looks a little odd, that's why. And only a 2 count right there. Sumie Sakai with the fisherman suplex could have got the 3 count. Perhaps if that was traditional American counting, it would have been 3.
Perhaps.
Or British counting, I might add, Wesley.
Often in Britain we have more than one fool, unlike here in the United States of America. And we used to have a 10 count, as it were. Submit your opponent, pin your opponent, but most of the world has conformed to the standards of the United States, as it were, in most things, and I think Mr. Steranko would agree that's the way to go. Is that right?
No, it is the way to go, but right now, Kyoko just out-wrestled Sumie.
Yeah, Kyoko's got Sumie in a sleeper hold. Trying to reach the ropes once again is Sumie Sakai, but Kyoko's really taking it to her. I don't know if she's going to be able to get out of this one.
She's not. Kyoko's just a beast.
Kyoko asserting her dominance here with the submission holds. You see the wrestling, the grappling, the Muay Thai, the Japanese street fighting all on display, culminating into this wonderful display of fighting by both of these women here. Mixed martial arts competitors, as it were, as well as wrestling. And
I would hate to see a guest like Sakai, to a guest to our country, be so hurt that she has to be stretchered out of here. What she should do is tap.
Well, she may be forced to tap. I don't see any way out of this one. Referee with a count of 2. Only 2 though. Sumie Sakai staying alive.
only 2. Sumie Sakai showing the heart of a champion here. She refuses to submit there. Kyoko is relentless though, will not stop, will not for 1 second, and there's a pin.
Only a 2 count. Kyoko once again not able to get it done. You gotta admire the heart of Sumie Sakai.
Absolutely, Sumie Sakai being thrashed in the center of the ring, most of the match being in submission holds, most of the match. Now a kick to the face there, bloody kick to the face. Another kick to the face there, and she's thrashing her about, working her in the corner here. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyoko is a brutal competitor. I would not want to face her in a dark alley.
A couple of more of those kicks, she's going to forget that she's actually from Japan.
And what was that count there, Mr. Jayce? That was quite a quick count there.
Well, yeah, Wesley, I mean, I guess that's what Ref Ozzy was talking about. Maybe the count varies in different situations. This Japanese count style, that was certainly strange.
Wait a second.
And another seemingly quick count. But there's a roll-up, again, too, and Sumie Sakai caught by Kyoko.
Wow.
Up and over. Sumie Sakai goes off the ropes, ducks under. Again up, and there's a Hurricane Rana pinning combination. Oh, still only 2.
Unbelievable. Perfectly executed maneuver there. And a kick to the face there. And I don't know if she can recover from that.
That's it.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. You saw it here. Unbelievable. I knew she could not recover from that thrashing that she gave her there. Unreal. Absolutely unbelievable. What a wonderful match was on display here.
It certainly was.
Kyoko Kimura.
Kyoko getting the win. Kyoko dominated most of that match, and Sumie Sakai tried to come back at the end, but Kyoko just too much for her.
Yeah, I'll give Sakai this. She put up a great fight, especially towards the end of that match. What a great back and forth that was. But Kyoko, she's just too high of a mountain for Sakai to climb.
Kyoko leaving the ring victorious here with her water bottle. She came into this match like, whatever, I'm coming in here to give someone a bloody thrashing. I got my water bottle, I don't really care what's going on.